quick lab
As far as the
game.
line, best pass rushers, you know what I mean? Um, as long as we have Beta in there, he's got some pretty good abilities that you can use to try to stop the runs and stuff like that. But let's talk about it. Cover two man blitz. All right. Now we're just gonna run it stop. All right, and we can run it against anything, I guess, on offense. So let's just go ahead and go vertical for now. Okay. Now the way I run this right here, okay, there's different variations. So the first thing I identify is this guy right here that's on the running back. Sometimes what I'll do is I will just manually man up this guy to the running back, and then I'll come over here. Now, there is kind of a glitchy setup that you can use. I don't know if they allow you, to be honest with you. Let me go ahead and blitz him again. Let me QB contain real quick because I want to see. Oh, this was part of the patch. This was part of the patch right here. This thing right here where this guy used to turn into a contain used to be money, but I think they did away with it. So let's just go ahead and man up the running back. First thing I do, now it's two man under, so it's situational how you're going to play this, okay? If they need short yards, you shade underneath again. Now, cover two man is a shading underneath automatically in its base coverage, right? It's underneath and inside. So remember that if you just choose a stock, it's underneath and inside. However, a lot of the times when you're running cover two man or cover one, you have to reshade because it's not as good as if you just reshaded yourself. So we're going to shade underneath, and you have to pick your poison. What do you think they're going inside, outside? Now, we did select verticals. So this means that if we do not have the speed, his running back's going to cook us on an in route on that vertical. However, in a game, you don't know. Now, your responsibility, if it's short yardage situation, is to cover probably the back end or a drag coming over or the trail route coming from the tight end. So if they're running like the trail plays, right? What's it called in the playbook? I think it's called trail. You'll have your tight end coming in on a man beater, so you have to be careful. Anything over the middle of the field to stop over the middle. So this is your base setup. See what we get away with here. Let's let them snap the ball. Boom, we come this way. Let's see what's open. And like I said, the running back gets open on these in routes just because of the stock routes from the running back. So we know that. And one thing we can do is if those type of routes are killing you, you want to put David in a hard flat, and then you want to use the guy that's on the running or the guy that's blitzing. But it's going to be your decision, right here, boom, to follow the running back. Now you could stay in the middle because remember your hard flat's there, right? So we're going underneath. Oh, that's right. Let's go ahead. We're going to snap the ball right here. We watch here, and then we go away, and then the hard flat takes over. And you'll notice that a lot of the stuff is going to be clamped up. Now, here's the problem that you're going to have right here, okay? The pass rush, all right? Now, one thing in Madden, I'm going to test it right now, but let's just say we did what we just did. We put this down hard flat, and we're here on the running back, right? We shade underneath, we pass commit, and then we can QB contain against mobile QBs. Now, if this is a thing, I'm going to go ahead and just put myself on the running back. If this is still a thing in Madden, you're going to get rewarded because the quarterback is moving left and right. But let's just test this. Boom, left and right. No. So it's a little bit better. The pass rush is a little bit harder. So they can run out, they can roll out, they can do a bunch of things. This is why I said you don't want to make this your base defense. You only want to utilize this when you need it. Now, one thing we used to do is we QB contain, and I used to bring White this way just to make the pass rush a little bit better. I'll shade underneath, pass commit, and watch the running back. If he does what I think he does, then we come around, watch this, and we have a four-man pass rush, which is going to be decent to help us out as far as the coverage goes. These are just little tips and techniques that I use. You don't have to use them. It's up to you. Another thing you can do is you can shade underneath, right, and you can use the guy that's blitzing, and then you want to pinch the D-line, crash them down, and then start in here in the gaps with them, okay? This will help increase your pass rush just a little bit. You'll notice that maybe not even a little bit. Depends. Like I said, it depends. It depends on the situation. It depends on your win streak. You know what I mean? It just depends on your team. Everything like that. But if you want to increase the pass rush, you contain and just bring this guy like back here, and then your assignment would be here. Now, alternatively, so I'll watch this guy. I got a four-man pass rush, which is decent, and then it gets home. Alternatively, okay, you can leave this guy on the blitz, okay, or you can man up the running back, blitz David, right? We can put a inside third, shade over the top, wire triangle, right stick over the top. So now we effectively made a cover one, and we want to shade over the, remember, we want to shade over the top because it's cover one. We need help over the top, and then we have a blitzer here. So this would be beneficial for us. Now we can use the blue and then use it whoever we want, whether it be the running back, probably going to be the running back because if we can recognize that that in route cooks, then you want to slow that down, okay? So again, we can man up the running back. We do this fast, blitz this guy, shade over the top, put this guy on the inside third. Okay, you can shade over the top. And then we can sit low in the gap on this side. Boom. Watch the running back. Where's he going? He's coming this way. And now my user's there with an effective pass rush running cover 2-man linebacker blitz. Now, like I said, it was glitchy before because of the contains, but they patched that. Okay, so this used to be money out here, son. Now, you can start him out here like it's DV Fire or whatever. You can put this guy on the inside third. Shade over the top, right? Shade over the top, pass commit. Start right here in the gap. Watch the running back. This is just little techniques that you can use. Boom. He's on the running back. Then we can leave the running back. So let me see that instant replay because it's just what happened right there. Let's just see how this pass rush looks.
Come on, we finding some cheat codes, goddammit.
So this may be something that you can actually use.
Uh-oh.
Might not be as consistent, but it's just something you think about to use just for an effective pass rush. We'll try that again just to see if it's any good. We're going to go ahead and take him, bring him out here. We're going to see if he can.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go now. 55.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Here we go. Drop 60. Drop 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. take the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Try the right side, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
What's going on, cuz?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have regained the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the scrimmage. But not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of the good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We already in the motherfucking place to take
From the
it.
25, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Cowboys 17, Eagles 12.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Man open left side is Brown. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football. football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That's good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A first down carry by Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
In there.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That one officially goes a loss of 7.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Inside give to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, Elliott once more. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on. You want to take away. And they've done that really successfully in this game.
Trying to get their their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
But his linebacker's just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I think you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one. That one, the quickest.
Here we go, fellas.
Hurts.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end gunner. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Right now, boys. Hold it ready.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Dak. And this is going to be intercepted. Trucks over him. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Good game, cuz. Good game.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, you missed it. Good shit, good shit.
And this
good
one
shit.
is right down Broadway. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Charles, he retreated to an excellent game today, Captain.
Next up, we got the PA Power O. On the right side, we just
Good game, good warm-up, good warm-up.
motions down a little bit, get more to the flat. But basically, if it's cover 2, cover 3, whatever, it's going to you're basically playing the RB route versus the corner route. It's really that simple. Against cover 3, cover 4, this guy here will get a little more, more catch and run space. But ultimately, if it's like a cover 2 like this, the A route is really going to be the best route for this play. But that's pretty much, against man zone, that's pretty much going to be your best look. Doesn't really have a man beater, although the X route here, you can always just put on a comeback or put on a slant or drag, whatever. If it's a man cover 2, he's actually the best play if you want to motion him in. It gets an inside release, and he'll typically have success as long as you bullet pass it to the ground before you throw it. You can just basically get that inside release. Against